This article is coming from fxstreet.com. USD Mexico price analysis plummets to a 6-year lows with sellers eyeing 1750. The USD MXN fell to a fresh 6-year low of 17.74, hit in the middle of the New York session, even though the U.S. economy revealed upbeat data, which failed to strengthen the U.S. dollar. A goodish employment report in the U.S. improved market sentiment, therefore high beta currencies alongside emerging markets peers advanced sharply against their counterpart, the U.S. dollar. The USD Mexican peso pair remains in a strong downward, registering more than 9% losses from year to date. Noticeably, since the USD MXN pair fell below the $19 figure, the USD MXN has tested the level for 10 days, though buyers could not crack it. In fact, traders remain short in the USD MXN pair, even though speculation around the Bank of Mexico's pausing its tightening cycle in May have not triggered outflows from the emerging market currencies. Now, this is very interesting, right? So Mexico is economy, and its peso is tied to the price of oil. Why? This is coming from the International Trade Administration. Now, this is a couple of years old, but it will serve the purpose. Mexico is one of the largest oil producers in the world and the fourth largest in Americas after the United States, Canada, and Brazil. In 2021, Mexico ranked 12th globally in crude production, 21st in crude oil reserves, so that's big, 16th in refined capacity, 5th in logistics infrastructure. In 2021, the United States imported over 212 million barrels of Mexico's heavy crude and exported over 1.6 million barrels per day. All right, so again, the collapse in the USD Mexican peso is interesting because the collapse means that essentially the peso is getting stronger against the USD. However, oil has been in a down decline over the last, say, 8 out of 12 months. So what gives? Well, it implies that the USD is getting weaker. If we go to the USD chart, this is the Dixie. You can see from September of last year, prices have just continued to collapse, and there's further room to the downside. You know, later this year, the smart money is envisioning that Fed Powell is going to start cutting cuts as early as June. So the Dixie is in a down decline, which means that any pair that trades against it is in an upcline, which is why when you go to the USD pair, again, the peso is getting stronger against the US dollar, which is why if we look at, say, September, where the USD had peaked and started collapsing, well, there's a strong correlation, right? Now, I did a video maybe 2 months ago. My short-term target was 18, and that got hit. You can see price kind of based for weeks at a time around this level. Why? Well, it's a round hole psychological level. But this past week, price breached the level and is continuing to decline. I also had a weekly sellers level at 19.5. Price attempted to get to that level twice or 3 times, but could not get there. But this was a great shorting opportunity. So I'm looking for price to move further down to the 17.5 level And I think the article talks about, yeah, USD Mexico eyes 17.5 support. All right, so why is that level support? Well, you can see at once upon a time it was resistance, now serving as support. Let me just stroll back out to the monthly. I do have other areas where price should pause at least, and that's the $17 level right here, and the 16.5 low with these wicks right here. However, I could see price heading back down to where there are weekly buyers at 16 and 15.6. All right, let's look at those levels on the weekly chart. So you had a rally in price, you had one basic candle and then a rally out. And a rally out, another basic candle, two basic candles, then a rally out. Volume wasn't the ideal. Look at the volume relative to the volume over here to the right. But nevertheless, these are levels. You know, this level took out this pivot, these pivot highs to the left. And, you know, price attempted to come back down to this level, but could not. So I do anticipate this pair continuing to move down. Maybe I will report back once price gets to the support level and price action determines where price is heading next in terms of direction. However, the chart suggests price is going to continue to decline. You have a downtrend on the weekly chart. You have a downtrend on the monthly chart. And if you look at the daily chart, all your moving averages are pointing down. So expect further declines in the USD Mexican peso pair. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Please like the video.